This event was originally named Happy Beans Day, renamed to Beanfest in the English language adaptation, except for one continuity error where the Happy Beans Day name went unchanged. While clearly inspired by the 1947 animation Mickey and the Beanstalk, where Mickey, Donald, and Goofy struggle against a giant in order to save a golden harp, Beanfest may also be partially in reference to a real-life, throwing beans at monsters day in Japan. On the last day of winter according to the traditional calendar, you throw soybeans out of your house to symbolize driving away bad juju like misfortune and poor health. In families with small children, sometimes someone will dress up like an ogre to be a physical representation of the bad things that are being driven away. There are festivals, school events, and things for the tradition as well, with people dressing up as ogres to get beans thrown at them. It is all good fun. During the event, Jade calls Column's farmer badge an armband, when Column is not wearing an armband at all. The original word means badge. There is a possibility that the localization team does not have the visuals when they are translating, which is not unusual in the industry. If they knew most characters are wearing armbands in this event, perhaps they thought that badge was a mistake on JP and tried to fix it? This would also explain why they describe Malleus's armband as yellow in Book 2 when it is a neon green. In the original run of Beanfest on the English language server, Azul tells Ruggie to talk some sense into Jack, as vicehousewarden of Savanaclaw. This is not only a change from his original dialogue, but it is incorrect information. Ruggie is not vicehousewarden of Savanaclaw. Savanaclaw is one of 2 dorms, including Ignihide, that does not have a vicehousewarden at all. This mistake was corrected in the rerun of Beanfest on the EN server. Jade's original line is, "I have heard that these are called kebabs in other countries." This was for JP server users, as shawarma are called kebabs in Japan, but the word shawarma was used in the game, which ran the risk of JP server players not knowing what was being talked about. In Cater's original dialogue, he does not accuse Trey of nagging, or call him mom. All he says is that he thinks that the group should take a commemorative photo. His insults were added for the English-speaking audience. In the English language version of the game, Floyd refers to Vil as Mr. Fancy Fins, Shane Height, and my fancy friend, none of which are things that Floyd has ever actually said. Floyd only ever refers to Vil by his own fish-based nickname, just as he does for everyone. It is interesting that Little Beta has been established as canonical in the English language adaptation, but the EN server doesn't seem to want to stick to its own continuity. Unlike Azul's comment about Ruggie being a vicehousewarden, Floyd's lines were not corrected in the rerun of the Beanfest event. Also changed was Jamil reflecting upon how he cannot refuse a direct command from Column, as Column's servant. The word servant was changed to employee, with master being changed to boss in the English language adaptation. Just a small point, but if you are comparing the original game to the English language translation and thought it was strange for Trey's line to go on for so long, you are correct. His detailed description of the food that Jamil is making was changed to just, "The food looks world-class," on EN. Floyd expressing concern for Jade not having eaten was changed in the English language adaptation into a twins joke. Floyd wanting to make sure that those he cares about have eaten properly is, however, a consistent part of his character.